Hello and welcome to the Vedic Lunar Scope for today, the 6th of December 2015. So the question for you today is, are you a Pavlovian dog? Do you even know what a Pavlovian dog is? That's the other question, right? So maybe I should explain what a Pavlovian dog is. Well, there was this man who ran some experiments. His name was Pavlov, on dogs, where he would feed a dog, okay? And then he would ring a bell before he fed the dog. So he would ring the bell, then he would feed the dog, right? And so then he decided he was going to ring the bell and then not feed the dog to see what happened. And inevitably the dog would start, like hankering after the food. Like a better way to put it, he would drool, right? Because he would be thinking of food, right? Number one, I know you're not a dog. Number two, I know you're not the cruel subject of some science experiment. Not a poor dog. It's like, feed the dog, for goodness sake, right? But really, I'm just trying to make a point. Are you going to be so focused on the results that you're hoping to attain from what you're doing that you can actually see nothing else, and that you expect that it's going to be fulfilled in just the way that you want it to? And then if it doesn't come as quickly as you'd like for it to, are you then going to, feel that sense of anxiety, that sense of upset energy, that it's not coming together too quickly? I only bring this to the surface today because we're dealing with a day where the moon has recently conjuncted Mars, and it's in the latter portion of the sign of Libra, where it's today transiting the nakshatra of Chitra. With this particular energy, your heart is in the right place, right? But if you get so focused on fulfillment, finding fulfillment, hoping to receive happiness from the results of your actions, that you're likely going to be in for a surprise or two along the way. Now, I'm not talking about some, big, shock or something like that, but, at least a minor surprise of something kind of coming at you in an unexpected manner. So the best approach for you to take is to keep your eyes open. Don't sacrifice your level of awareness and your capacity for vigilance and paying attention, rather, for the sake of greater strength and deeper confidence in yourself, right? So you don't need to kind of convince yourself that, like, oh, this is going to go over so well, so I don't even really need to pay attention. Instead, what you need to do is focus on where your heart is. Do what you're doing because ultimately it is the right thing, right? If you become too set in your expectations, right, then things are not going to go quite as you have planned for them to. But if you focus on just finding fulfillment through honoring your heart, because you know what you're doing is the right thing, then you stand a greater level of success. But here's the tricky bit. You can't kind of go, well, if I focus on where my heart is, then I'm going to be successful and get the results that I want. Instead, you just have to focus on where your heart is. And that's the primary focus that you need to have today. Chitra is associated with Vishvakarma, also known as Tvashtar. It's the divine architect. The idea here is to create something of great worth and to attain honor through doing so. But the honor that you're seeking is in the fulfillment and praise from doing such a good job, rather than just going, well, I feel good about myself because I'm doing the right thing. And the latter is where you need to focus your energy. The lunar tithi today is Krishna Ekadashi. It's the 11th day of the dark half of the moon. The moon is now waning in its strength. With this particular energy, it's likely you can get caught up in trying to focus on creating a specific result to the extent that you don't have as high of a likelihood of having the results that you're seeking. It's not that it's impossible, it's just you need to take your focus away from trying to receive fulfillment from your actions, and instead try to find fulfillment from doing what's right inside your heart. The solar lunar yoga today is Shobhana, which means splendor or splendid, really shining, strong, confident. That confidence comes from knowing you're doing the right thing, not from knowing that you can achieve something. Instead, it's knowing you can do the right thing, and you are doing the right thing. So focus there. That's where you need to put your attention today. Just a brief reminder about my website, AuthenticAstrology.com, where you can sign up for an astrological service with me, should you desire. At the link below, www.AuthenticAstrology.com. That'll do it for your Vedic Lunar Scope for today, the 6th of December, 2015. Until next time, please take the very best care of yourself. Bye now.